Now over here I have an RF meter and it can tell me that I'm near a phone. So the phone is currently streaming and there's the RF meter. And if I put the RF meter by the phone, it even says Wi-Fi or phone. It's very common for people to lay in their bed and use their cell phone or even their laptop. Now what happens if your bedroom is right next to the person who's on their cell phone? The question is, do these waves come through the wall? Well, they do. Let me show you. Right, so in this bedroom, the person is streaming a YouTube video. It is on Wi-Fi. Now here in the other bedroom, we can see that it is definitely coming through the wall. Notice it even says Wi-Fi or phone. So we can see that as the buffering of the YouTube video takes place, then the RF signal goes down, and then when it starts streaming again, the RF signal goes up again. There we can see that every now and then it goes above 5. Now all I'm going to do is take some tinfoil and just put it behind here. Right, and immediately the RF power has dropped substantially. Now just to show you how effective this is, I'm going to add additional RF devices. Right, I now have a laptop streaming at full HD, so I have the laptop and the cell phone. Right, without the tinfoil there, we can see that every now and then it goes above 10. And the meter even beeps, telling you there's a strong power source nearby. Note how it's dropped below 1, considerable reduction. I'm now using a mobile phone. I have it on mobile data only, the Wi-Fi is off. I'm on YouTube. I've set the resolution to 1080 at 50 frames per second. Right, so we have the laptop, we have the cell phone, both on the Wi-Fi, and then we have the other cell phone using cellular network. I'm now going to put the tinfoil behind the meter. Notice how the power density has reduced considerably. Now just be aware that this tinfoil is not very big. So of course, for best results, use a wider piece of tinfoil. Now I've added a wider piece of tinfoil behind the original tinfoil, and notice how the power density has reduced considerably. And just to show you how effective this is, as I remove the tinfoil, notice how the power density increases. And when I bring the tinfoil back, look how it immediately drops that power density around the meter. And when I take it away, there it comes back. And when I put it back, it drops down again. And when I take it away, it increases considerably. Now you might be wondering if you should earth the tinfoil. My experience is it's not necessary. Of course, a Faraday cage should be earthed, but in this case with this tinfoil, it works fine without earthing.